What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. So today's video is going to be a detailed installation on mirror caps for the Mark 5 Toyota Supra. Now we carry these really nice Rexpeed mirror cap replacements on our website. They're going to be linked down in the description. Now the ones we carry are direct replacements, so you will literally remove your plastic cap and replace it with a genuine carbon fiber one. Now these are in the $300 range. OEM is $1,000. And I've installed these on my old Supra, my current Supra, my father-in-law's Supras, two friends' Supras, and we've sold quite a few of them. So I am really fond of this product. We've had a lot of good feedback. However, in today's video, I'm gonna do a really detailed install to go through some troubleshooting, because every now and then we do get some comments and questions about people who have ordered these who need a little assistance in the installation. It's carbon fiber, it's aftermarket. They're never quite perfect comparing it to an OEM product. So there's a little bit of finesse sometimes you might encounter. So with that said, we're gonna work on installing the carbon fiber mirror caps, give you a step-by-step guide on how to install these on your Supra. First step on the list is to go ahead and adjust the mirror itself, angle it this way. That way the bottom gives you some room to get your fingers or a trim tool underneath. Then we're gonna take some blue painter's tape and you're gonna stick this underneath onto the plastic. That way you can protect it as you start popping off the mirror. Now you can use some trim tools or your fingers, kind of depending on what you want to do. There is a circle right here that we need to unclick. So you can use these trim tools to kind of help wiggle out the mirror a little bit, just to get some flex. But if you can get your fingers in there, we can kind of just pop it off from the front. And just like that, the mirror itself will come out. You can gently lower it, maybe put some tape on the corner. But now we have access to these tabs. So the tabs you're gonna be looking at are gonna be sitting right here. We have a far left corner, one right in the middle, and then one right here. Basically, take a pair of pliers and you're gonna pinch them together and then push it forward just a little bit. And that'll help slowly work out the cap. It's gonna take a little bit of finesse. You don't wanna break anything, you just gotta kind of gently pinch them and push them. And it helps to cover the outside with your hand. You can just kind of carefully maybe push this corner forward, rock your fingers under it, and there we go. Now this next part is really critical. You see this plastic lip. This is where we've had a few people not quite comprehend how to do this. So you're gonna see this lip running all the way around this top and left side, and there's even a little one on this far right side right here. Now, when you look at the factory mirror cap, you can see this groove all integrated into the plastic molding. You can see how I can slide this pick into the slot. You can see the same exact slot all through here. So this is the really important part if you want these to fit perfectly, because obviously these need to go in a specific way. So when we take a look at the carbon cap, it has that exact same groove. So you can see where I can stick the pick, it can go in between this groove. We have the underside and then the upper side. So this is where you have to be very critical and insert the slot right here into that groove on the mirror cap. So basically when you install these, if you just start from the bottom and just kind of push it in a little bit and hope for the best, you're not really gonna get anywhere and the top is gonna have a big gap. So as you can tell, see how that doesn't quite line up. The mirror cap is sticking above the mirror itself. We did have someone who ordered these who could not comprehend this, who was pushing them from the underside and not lining this upper section up. So the goal is to first, you want to get the top lined up. So again, you can see that groove right there. This little lip on the car, you can see that sticking outwards. That needs to go inside this groove. So that is the only way to install these correctly, because that's how the original ones are installed. So when you do first put these on, you want to push down on the top and kind of slide it in like this. That way it starts butting up nicely. Now with that, there are all these slots and tabs that are going to line up with the corresponding pieces on the back side of this mirror. So basically, kind of set it on the top. You want to slide it in just like that to where these are going to be at a flush point and they will meet. So to show that in good detail, as you can see, I'm lining up this top section now, pushing it down to make sure it's going to butt up with this slot. And as I slowly kind of work it in, the inside edge is also going to be lining up together very well. And then I can just get it a little bit closer And see how we're getting really close there? And then from this angle, you can see this whole inside groove needs to butt up again. So as I pop this off, so we have, again, this whole groove right here and the top that needs to line up with the spot that protrudes outward. It's basically a spot like this that goes inside the mirror cap. So doing that, making sure this whole top edge and inside edge are gonna line up, and just kind of firmly put your hands on it to squeeze it in place. And then this inside, you might need to line it up a little bit. And there we go. Everything has clicked in. This is all perfectly smooth. And then this whole edge is lined up nicely. And this is gonna be your final fitment. You can see how the edge of the new mirror cap is perfectly flush with the turn signal, and it perfectly gives you the original gap all the way in top. And then this pot right here is gonna be nice and flush. Same thing with the inside edge. You can see how all that is perfectly flush. Under here, it lines up as well around the turn signal, and it is perfect. And then when you look at the inside, all of these tabs have clicked into place. Now the little flat spot on the top is just kind of just bendy plastic. You can just push this down a little bit, help lock them into place. But as you can tell, everything is nice and secure. Now, if you install these wrong, like I was showing earlier, where there's that gap in the top, it's because you're lining up the bottom first. You have to get the top portion of the cap into that groove. The piece on the car is like this, and then the piece on the mirror cap is like this, and they butt up perfectly together, and you will get a perfect fit every time if you install them like this. So if you are getting a gap on the top, it's because you're not pushing this top down and sliding it in. And then I noticed this far right corner, sometimes you might have to push it in just a little bit to line it up to get that groove to butt up perfectly. So that's how you install the carbon fiber replacement mirror caps for your MK5 Supra. Last thing you're gonna do is take your mirror and just put that inside, and you're gonna click it back into place, and you are done. These literally can take 5 minutes if you know what you're doing. Again, the biggest thing I can't stress enough is on the new mirror cap, it is an exact replica of the original. This little slit in here, this little channel, I guess we can call it, running around the whole interior perimeter, has to seat perfectly to the lip on the car. The lip on the car goes inside that channel. You might have to finesse it a millimeter to get it perfect, but that is the biggest thing you have to do to get these perfect. And yeah, for mid $300 range, these are a really good product, genuine carbon fiber, and they fit perfectly. And yeah, there you go. That is a full detailed walkthrough. If you have any questions, let us know. These are gonna be linked down in the description. We also carry the ones with the BMW M style, which has the little winglet on the inside. It should be the exact same installation. I've only installed the OEM style, but nonetheless, it's the same product. So check that out, linked below. You can get gloss carbon or matte carbon or forged carbon even, which is a pretty cool touch. So there you guys go for the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, stay tuned for plenty more content, and check these out, linked down below.